is the Mavic Air. Unboxed it, checked it out, it's awesome. I wonder why the box felt so heavy. One is the Mavic Air itself is quite a heavy drone, but all the gear you get with it is just insane. That feels equally, if not a little bit more heavy again. That's the controller in it. So you've got the controller, and it's got those joysticks which are here, underneath here. Your OTG is on the go now. It feels a bit more plasticky, but I think they've cut down on the expense of the make of everything to give you the better technology. If they made everything feel rigid and really solid, like I felt on the previous one, which was a Spark, it kind of feels about the same weight, to be honest, but it feels more like plasticky. I don't know, it's more plasticky sort of sounding, but it's really good. Obviously it's got to have some more hardware in it because it's giving you twice the range than the Spark. You get your two batteries in there, so I've set both my batteries in this side. I've got my prop guards in there, the extra propellers, the extra thumbsticks, and the on-the-go charger, so you can charge it from USB, or you can use your actual batteries to plug it onto the batteries, plug your USB into there, and you can charge your phone on the go. I also noticed something the other night too, which is rather interesting. Had the phone plugged into this, started on 30%, it got down to 16% while I was doing the download for the new firmware, and it actually started going back up. This started charging my phone. It got back up to about 20%, and I was absolutely amazed that had started doing that. I think at about 15% my phone goes into a special saving mode, so when it's done that, the amount of power that's trickling from this to the phone was probably enough to put it back up a little bit. Took a little bit longer than usual, but obviously better drone, more software to update. The charger with it as well, as you've seen. 2 batteries plus the one that comes in the drone, so 3 in total. Let's have a look at the drone itself. Dead simple little sucker here, it's so small. That's all you got to take with you to get 20 minutes of flying. Nothing else. Obviously if you want to take the case, which I think they should have made it literally 2 inches taller and 1 inch wider, and you'd be able to sit this on top. So every time you go out, you could take this out and still have the full range of your remote control in this side, your 2 batteries, your extra props, and probably even your prop guards and a couple of extra cables in there. This does expand out, which is great, but it just seems bulky and a bit overweight. You're not really going to do that unless you're going to be taking like a walk through the city or something like that. Put a few snacks in there, maybe a couple of your GoPros, something like that, and therefore you got the whole lot. But then you still got to walk with this in your hand. See, so you still kind of need a backpack. So it's a little bit weird. It's from China, so maybe they do things different in China. I will say, I definitely love the Spark. I miss flying it. Still got it, but I've just been using the Mavic. So I kind of use the Spark as a little bit like a crash test dummy. I put it in all the spots to sort of test my skills, like going under bridges, really close to the trees. It doesn't have rear obstacle avoidance, but to be honest, unless it's in sports mode, the Spark is a little bit more stable than the Mavic. I found out how to get the Mavic Air a little bit more stable. Actually, it's probably more stable than the Spark when you put it in tripod mode. Everything slows down, you don't do any slight jerky movements or anything, everything's nice and slow. Even if you let go of the sticks really quick, it slows down gently. Because it's moving so slow, tripod mode has definitely been a good discovery. So if you want to do some nice cinematic flows, just lock it into tripod mode and you can do those nice slow pannings, nice up and down. Everything just basically cuts to about 50%. You can still chuck it in sports mode, but I don't know if they cancel each other out because of the jerkiness of sports mode, but you can do some nice big zoom outs and dolly zoom type effects, which is really good. Not much really else to tell other than I'm extremely hot in here because I shoot all my stuff in the garage, and there's a fan, no window, and a bloody hot steel door there. I'll do a little bit of a tutorial on how to fly and some of the quick shots, plus all the other features that are on board there. So I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. It's a little bit something different. I thought I'd go with a bit of a B-roll. because everyone's probably seen everyone explain everything what's going on, but I really sort of made it look like a bit of a masterpiece, because it is a bit of a masterpiece. Within 30-40 seconds of flying this thing, I had it in sports mode, and I didn't even realise it, but I was over a kilometre and a half away. And when I looked up and was like, oh, I could not see this thing, I had to turn around. I actually had to GPS looking on the map to get myself back to where I was, because it moves so fast. It was flying, and I went, geez. By the time I let go of the controls, it had literally disappeared. So try not to fly it in sports mode unless you know where you're going. Get there, then turn it off, because yeah, it's quite a dangerous weapon to have it in sports mode if you don't know where it's gone. To the Mavic Air, it's a weapon.